Yeah.
Good afternoon, everyone. I thank you for taking a few moments out of your busy Saturday afternoon. I know, Saturday afternoon, you spend time with your family, you relax, wind down, get ready for the next week. So really appreciate you all coming here. For a short thing to pay homage to this playing facility for the benefit of the children of Sign Hill, Upper Carlton area. It's been up for a while, a year. We've never had the opportunity yet to have any, official handing over to the community. We were looking to put up a sign. And then, as you know, a day in December when we had it planned, they had a flood in this area. That is normal, St. James North. So he said we will spend a few minutes this afternoon. Great to have National Conservation Commission here. And when I speak later, I'll take some more gratitude to the NCC and Jada Construction here, Mr. Paul Lewis, my longtime friend for 45 years.
We don't need to mention it.
45 years at school together, Mr. Heath Hazel of Mill Works Inc., who would have had to compact this equipment because it didn't come with all the parts, and to get it fitted on here. And we have here, of course, Malcolm Springer, Sandor Comerbatch, who would have facilitated and cleared the grounds and all of that, and my office staff, Shanice and Jonathan. And as you see, some children from the area enjoying themselves. So first, Mr. Invite Mr. Carlos Jukes of the National Conservation Commission to say a few words.
Right. Good evening, everyone. First of all, good evening, Minister, Honorable Member, Representative for St. James North, especially invited guests, Heath, Paul, Sandor, Malcolm. I ain't gonna remember everybody, but I can try hard. It's a pleasure being here. It's honestly a pleasure being here. And why is it a pleasure? Over the years, the NCC has tried to develop a lot of these play parks and a lot of these public spaces and areas where to have the nice community spirit. And for me, the last couple of minutes, I see that strong commitment and that strong community spirit coming from here. And I live in Six Mills, so I have occasion to pass this area on evenings going home. And it's always the area where you see the nice colors, the nice landscaping, even from the outside. And I know Sandar from through our 720 360 program, and he always gives maximum effort. Just being here today gives me a great pleasure to see what has been done, to see the effort everyone has put in. And it just gives that hope that all of our areas, all of the parts that we set up could be this vibrant, could be this open, could be this free, seeing the kids here enjoying themselves, right? And the ACC has been doing this from since 1970, late 1979, around there. And we had our main mandate of beautification of public spaces and beaches. Along the way, we have morphed from the Parks and Beaches Commission to the National Conservation Commission. And I dare say, Mr. Hinkson has learned a lot along the way from us. He was one of our past chairmen during the years 95 to 99, I think it was. And it's quite evident that he picked up something from NCC by putting together something this stature. And for us, having something like this, or being able to say that we can replicate something like this, it would bring me a bit more pleasure to come back here, come and take photos, to see this camaraderie, to see the spirit among you all guys, we want to devote some non-equipment time management. We are responsible for management, maintenance, and development of public spaces. In the past, we have worked with the Clean and Green. We have worked with community leaders. We have worked with various persons to try to get these kind of areas off the ground. And for the Clean and Green, I think we have, how many areas we have, Mr. Hinkson?
We have two or three. Four now. And right, and having the Clean and Green areas is evident that of our commitment of maintaining, developing,
and give you that little impetus. And whatever you need, Sandor, if we can assist, just shout me or Mr. Bennett, and we engage to you. Again, thanks for being here, and I hope that y'all don't be strangers. Don't hesitate to call on the ACC for any kind of assistance in the future. Thanks a lot, Mr.
Thank you, Carlos. Thank you.
You said me right?
Yeah. Mr. Neil Murrell has arrived, Director of the National Sports Council. It is his wife's birthday. Those of us who are married know that he had to pay respect and had to pay dues first. He just said, he told me he was going to bring her here.
Yeah,
Apparently he substituted by taking her to lunch, and he tells me they're going out tonight too.
Yeah.
So again, Neil, we thank you for taking the time out.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Well, let Paul come now. Mr. Paul Lewis is a manager, top manager at JADA group of companies, and as I said, you know, he's very supportive to me, has always been, always supports fundraisers, you know, through his company, and I will speak when I talk as to how this came about in the first place. But welcome, Paul.
I'm happy to be here. I'll break with protocol immediately when referring to the minister for the constituency of St. James North as Eddie. I've known him as Eddie my whole life. I won't depart now. But in welcoming and acknowledging everybody's presence here, all the special invited guests. I'm particularly pleased to be here. Obviously, I've known Mr. Hinkson, Eddie, for so many years, and he kind of let the cat out of the bag early on how many years there were. Not that many, I don't think, Eddie, but yeah, the area here is, as the previous speaker was said, is quite amazing, green, lush, kids all around, all about community. My whole life I've been associated and known Mr. Hinkson. It's an acknowledgement of his involvement in the community. As our group, JADA group, we have Heath here from Millworks. They're the ones that really deserve all the credit for putting this thing together. As Eddie would have mentioned, when we first looked at it, maybe 4 years ago, we were just looking at the slide and then we figured, well, what could we do with it? And then he came up with the idea, and we were immediately on board. It's the kind of thing our group is really like to be attached to. We have a lot of work we do with the Cancer Society through our CMX brand, and then the kids charities we do through our equipment brand, and this is just another effort, but one that's very especially close to us, especially the community. I can't remember, I think we had a conversation on community, you know. This is St. James North, our group is situated in St. Peter. I am from Christchurch, so community is a broader thing, you know, and maybe just one more step up, Eddie, and you can represent the whole thing. Maybe I'll have a word with the Prime Minister, see where you go from here. Actually, we're looking for a representative for our district as well, but that's another thing. You know, we've lost our parliamentary representative. Eastern Christchurch, so that's another thing to look forward to. But yeah, just by ending by saying that we welcome the association. This little contribution is but a small part of that. So to see that it's making a difference is heartwarming. We're happy to be here, support Minister Hinkson and his efforts in the constituency, which I drive past every day on my way to work. I've been doing that even when we were in St. Lucie the last 20, I won't mention the number of years. But yeah, so all the best. We continue, you're guaranteed of our continued support, Minister, and we're happy to be here to celebrate this moment with you.
All right. Good. Okay, Paul. Okay, good. We will next have Heath, Mr. Heath Hazel. I met Heath, of course, in connection with this, and Paul would have said what his role was and the role of his. He'll tell you a bit more.
Yeah, sure. Hey everybody, thank you all for all being here on this occasion. First of all, I'm the General Manager of Millworks Inc., which is the joinery side of JADA group of companies. I've been with them now for 3 years. I know they've been around a lot longer than that. And Paul came to me about this, and Minister Hinkson came with what they wanted to do. We had a play set that we didn't even have instructions for, and we weren't even sure if it would fit here, but we were able to put it together in a way that we could utilize it to the best of what the landscape would allow us to do. It's great to see it here, to see the children playing on it. We worked with the Sports Council, the NCC, Mr. Hinkson, and myself and my team spent a lot of time figuring out how we were going to do this, and I think it came together very good. The representatives from the NCC that are here have done a fantastic job beautifying the area, and I hope that the kids will enjoy it for many years to come. They've been enjoying it now for about a year, and I think we'll be working together with you all again to do a few modifications to it to make it a little safer and maybe even increase the size of it. And I hope everyone will appreciate it and use it well. So, thank you.
All right. I think that's good. All right. Next, we'll have Mr. Neil Murrell, Society Director of the National Sports Council, from whom we would have had to get permission, of course, to put this up. This is their territory. So, Neil.
Thank you. Thank you, Member of Parliament for St. James North, Mr. Hinkson, and I recognize Mr. Jokes from the NTC, and Mr. Lewis and Mr. Harvey Hazel from Millworks. I first start by saying that I have a slight confession. I come here very regularly for lunch by Cassia, almost weekly. And one evening I came here. It was a little later than lunch. Maybe it was about 3 o'clock or so, and my car got stuck. And, you know, these battery powered cars, they got stuck, and they couldn't move. So I had to call Toyota to come and help me out. So while I was here waiting for Toyota, I was observing the interaction with the community. I saw a number of kids coming from this area, across the field, and coming to play netball. There's a netball group here. Some were playing road tennis as well. And then I started to recount about this facility here at Sand Hill. And this facility has a storied history in terms of sports, and I'm sure some of the community members here would know, especially in cricket. There's a team here called Cyclone, and Cyclone for a number of years dominated the BCL competitions, whether that be the over 50s, whether that be the league, or whether that be T20. I think the last T20 they played against Win. I think they won that. And they had a number of individuals who would come from there. We know in Sand Hill there's the Oscar Drakes, Brian Hurley. We know also too a stalwart of cricket in early days, Noel Broom, would have played here, and the gentleman who cuts here down at the bottom here, Mr. Seal, he also was a big stalwart here. So Sand Hill has a history of sporting activity, and it is critical too that we should have these play facilities being placed here, because today, the 6th of April, marks the International Day of Sport for Development and Peace. And it is critical that we would want to start our young ones into recreating for sport. And this facility will help them to do so. This facility will help them to start from a very young age to have fun
Get them away from doing this.
Get them away from the devices and get them way into physical activity.
That's great.
It starts here with this facility. So I want to commend Member of Parliament and his partners, Mr. Hinkson and his partners, for placing this facility here. I will encourage the community to use it as best as they can. I would encourage parents to bring their young ones here on a regular basis to have fun, because that's what sport is all about, and that's how we build communities, by having facilities like these here that will provide an outlet for the young people to do what they do best, run around and do well and have fun in sports. So as I close, I just want to encourage the community to take care though of the facility. This facility here at Sand Hill is easily, without fear of contradiction, it's easily the best, one of the best kept facilities in Barbados. It has been so for a number of years. There is a gentleman, I think he's carries part somewhere over there, and he takes care of this entire facility. I think it's one man. You all have to help me. This the gentleman here. The gentleman here.
He does a great job.
I really, I mean, what he is doing the job. What's his name, sir?
Malcolm Springer.
Malcolm Springer.
Malcolm
Springer is doing the job of 10 men. So to be honest with you, he's really a giant in this community. And this is a community this is a place, I should say, that one would want to come and relax. This is some place that, you know, if you have issues, mental challenges, you want to come and settle your head, so to speak. And I want to commend Malcolm publicly for the job that you're doing, and really he should be given a community service award of some sort, Mr. Hinkson, and you may have the capacity to do that. But just as I close though, I just want to encourage the community to keep the facility together, keep the pavilion together. There's a gym under here as well that can be used by the community, and I trust that with this facility, coming out of this facility, I trust in that we will have international stars like Gospel Drake, Gibson and Brian Hurley and those type of people coming from Sand Hill. So I just want again commend the partners who put it together, and I wish all of you much success.
Very good.
That's good.
Thank you.
Well, with the four speeches, I really don't have much to say. But you know, really, I adopt and endorse all that each of you all have said. Paul said how this came about. Jada was moving from St. Lucie base, which he spoke about, and you know, had invited people, including me, to come and, you know, let your constituents get some wood and etc. And I came up, I think a Saturday morning with some. We got some, and then Paul told me that they had this facility that a business place had ordered in, but then they didn't want, it didn't have, it was there a little while, didn't have, maybe some of the parts were missing, as he said the instruction book wasn't there, it was pretty complex. But I told him, Paul, I can take it, man, I am refusing. And we took it down by my constituency office. It was there for a while. I think it was about 3 years, Paul. You said 3 or 4, almost 3. And then, you know, Millworks said we arranged that Keith and his team would do something between their busy schedule to fix it up. And then, of course, NCC put it up, and Malcolm and his team, Sando and his team, and this is the result. The community do use it. You know, occasionally Saturday mornings, could appreciate children not can stay a long one place, so they come. And as Neil said, there's a lovely field, so the Rambo play football. And this community, as Neil said, and Neil, you almost sounded like a resident, you know about it, that most people in this area are related by blood. If they ain't related by blood, they have children, you know, between the community. So everyone here was connected in some way or the other. This is a one family. So this little girl here playing, and that's her mom there, Tia. They're related, close relatives of the same Vasper Drakes, Ryan Hurley, who of course are close relatives, Otis Gibson. His mom lives right there, just the first house, second house in this gap that we came through. We spoke of Noel Brooms, who we know well. And of course there's still a Drake's Dominique, right? Playing for the West Indies. Correct. Now.
Vasper's son.
He's Vasper's son. It is 5 West Indian cricketers that came from this very immediate environs. So cricket, yeah, I remember Neil, the Sunday afternoon, Wim played Cyclone. Go for those teams in my constituency, so I wore a white shirt. I couldn't wear the colour shirt. Cyclone won. So cricket starting next month. Cricket season starting next month.
Yeah, BCL cricket season starts in May.
Right.
The BCL starts next week, tomorrow actually.
Okay, right, but BCL next month. And obviously we support the team here. Wim doesn't have a team now, but they play cricket at Wim. So, this is an example of corporate Barbados partnering with the community. So a member of parliament, nothing political at all in that. Member of parliament there for everybody, especially for communities, and it should be used as an example for further assistance to communities, because Barbados is communities, and Barbados is only as strong as our communities are. And we all know that communities need support in one way or another, financially, through housing, through sport, the churches within the communities, the schools, and I call on corporate Barbados to become more involved, because it's not good advertising, good marketing as well for corporate Barbados, and corporate Barbados, business Barbados could only thrive if we have strong communities and more cohesion in communities, and this is one community that is very much together. So thank everyone for the roles that they have played, and is interested, of course, it is government, 2 government statutory corporations and corporate Barbados joining together for the good of the people, especially the children of our country, and that's obviously who we have to focus on now, and of course older people, but certainly children, because we have to get it right within our future. Right. So really happy that we were able to find common ground, better late than never, to reveal the sign which gives credit to those who assisted in this institution and facility. All right, and of course special thanks to Malcolm, yes, and before I demit as member of Parliament, Malcolm will be rewarded in some way, and Sandra, for sure. Yes. Okay.
So Eddie, when I first saw the you sent the first reaction, besides obviously the significance of the sign of what we're doing here, which is great for the community. Obviously you're a title MP, and I thought, well, look, Eddie's finally joined the Senior Citizens Club. I
joined that a little while ago.
They realized that's not what they was. Senior culture, right? Congratulations on you. My friend, very good friend.
All right. Great. Okay.